minutes?
Yeah, I looked over them. Not a whole lot there. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes as written.
Okay.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
What's that?
5-0.
Yeah. On the claims, everybody went through the claims now?
Yes.
Move to approve, Dave.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Moved to approve and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I think it's all ayes done.
And we might have to get a
Hold
little
it.
paddle so everybody holds that up so I can see.
Green card, red card.
Old business. Who's got any old business?
No.
Anything?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. New business. Just the part.
No, we got some complaints there on North Street.
Yeah.
Is that 146 North Street? It's a mess.
It's Broadway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Broadway.
Broadway.
Well, them, and if you look across the street there at Van Dyke's, he's gotten all messed up again too. He's got stuff strung out all around here. If you look between those two places, it's hell on earth. I don't know if we can send them a letter to straighten the places up, or
guy that lives across the street's the one that's got Van Dyne's place rented.
right.
Something.
I thought he had a dumpster out front, and it's a cart with a wheel busted on it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was a dumpster, but I looked at it closer, and it's a rusted out, for better lack of words, it looks like a manure spreader that had the guts ripped out of it. But it's huge.
Wow.
And it's on one wheel instead of two. And he's got trash and stuff stacked around there. We've got a few places around town that really need to have letters sent to them to get their places cleaned up. Up on North Street, up on the hill, there's a couple places too.
What you guys want to do? Send a letter? Or?
We need to get something started.
Okay, well, my thing is, when I sent the email out that I got this morning regarding 146 West Broadway, I just need to know what I need to let this lady know, because she is telling me the neighbors are fed up with what's going on and how that property looks. And
What have we done? What we've done in the past is they've had to clean up their mess, haven't we?
Well, we have Henry go over and talk to them first before we send a letter.
yeah,
Yeah.
did any of you have a chance to look at 146 West Broadway?
Oh, I did.
Besides,
It's terrible.
Yeah, I went by it today, and
There's cars in the driveway. There's trash stacked up in front of the garage. There's lumber stacked up to the east end of it that's, for all good purposes, is no good for except for a fire hazard. Yeah, they've got a garden out there, but that place looks like,
yeah, but there's just so much trash.
yeah, trash will
Not
name you.
trash, it's just junk.
Clutter.
Yeah.
Andy, would you have any ability to say anything to them to twist them, move, hear that?
Was that to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go by and talk to him. I went by there today and they wasn't there.
Okay.
Trying to find my volume here. Apparently okay.
So you're thinking that building with all the cars around it needs looked at too, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a
So
fire
you'll
there a
take
couple
care of-
weeks ago. Henry got to get on him for burning trash next to his building, and he almost caught it on fire.
Well, he caught that white truck on fire.
Right.
So
Well,
I can go by and talk to him and tell him get it cleaned up and send a letter to him.
Good idea.
Good.
I was gonna say, yeah, if I need to send help out with the letter part, just let me know what we need to do and what properties need the letters, so.
Now,
Okay.
which one was they complaining about the cats?
Dices. Kathy
Kathy
Carl-
Carlton's house, Raymo's
Okay.
old house.
They said there's like 20 of them.
The animal control actually was up around that area for the first time they've come out on a cat, I believe.
Well, they said, the lady that emailed me said that they had called animal control about it.
Yeah, normally they won't come out for a cat.
But they said that there's probably 20 cats. They're going and spraying everywhere, and I mean, it's just kind of a mess.
You'd say something to him,
Yeah.
or Henry, and then we get a letter. We'll work with Elaine, get a letter out to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've still got a copy of the letter, or saved the letter that we did before with Mark, his wordage, and on his letterhead, and I can do that if that's okay.
I'll send you some letterhead, Lane.
I think if you got new letterhead, yeah, do that.
Okay, either one, or if you got an old letterhead, that'd be fine too.
I think I've got the old one.
Okay, that's fine.
That's all I got. It's like Dave's mic's off or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was using his telephone. That's what the little phones at the bottom are about.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to unmute him, but it's not letting me.
try that.
There we
Here
go.
you go.
Got it?
Yep, now we can hear you.
Okay. The park. What we doing with that?
Yeah, if just by pulling the cables across the roads has not done anything. That park is pretty busy. People just park in front of the cables and they're still using it. I guess personally, I don't care if they're walking, but I guess the other day the shelter house was full. So if we're going to close it, I think we need some signs up that say it's closed. I don't know, just thoughts.
I don't think we got any choice but to close it from what I'm seeing.
From everything I'm seeing on TV and hearing how this stuff spreads, don't take the chance. Lock it up.
I think we need to put signs up because people are just parking in front of them and walking around them and using the park. So I guess I don't
We put
have
up some
a preference one way or the
barricades.
other, but we need signs up there.
Can you take care of the sign?
I can put some barricades up.
Everybody getting that?
Yeah, I'll
Sorry.
get
Yeah.
signs made and laminated tomorrow and give to John Smith and let him put everywhere that he needs to regarding
Just
the park.
put the barricades up for public
Got it.
safety.
All right. We put yellow tape up, but they're just taking the yellow tape down. We've had to put it back up a couple of times. So.
You know, barricades are a little bit more formidable.
Right.
And you don't want him getting in the shelters either because this virus sticks on wood, so.
Yeah. It doesn't go away. It lasts 7 days, they say.
Yeah. Well, that's where we put the yellow tape up, was around the shelter houses, and that's what's getting taken back down. So there's yellow tape around the shelter houses and around the playground equipment. Like I say, we're putting it back up. But
Is this
I think
happening?
maybe if we let the
yeah,
If
we'll do
we
the
do the
barricades and the
barricades,
signs. So
right up along the road, don't give them a space to park and get signs up that says park's closed, period.
Good
You know,
move.
no walking, no playing, no, if that's what we're gonna do, because it's not working the way it is.
okay.
We
All right.
need
I'll
to do
take care of that in the morning.
Is this happening on the weekends mostly, or just all the time?
All the time. I
All
came
the
home
time.
tonight and there were 2 or 3 cars parked in front of the cables, and there were people out walking. So,
Does
Okay.
somebody need to make maybe a statement or something like on the Facebook page, on the Morristown community page? Maybe from,
Right.
probably, or
maybe from a council member to state why, and this is what we're doing for the park. I mean, I get it. I totally understand that it needs to be done, but people are still gonna, talk and,
Well, and that's where we got police are going to have to monitor it then. I mean, you just got to monitor it, Henry.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to do it, but I think it probably needs done. If they were just out there walking, that's one thing, but they're not, and that's what makes it bad.
Who's congregating in the shelters?
I don't know. I just had a phone call on Saturday, I think it was, that one of the shelter houses had multiple people in it, but I don't know who they were.
Just got to make a part of your route.
Well, I have been, every time I go out there, they're walking on the trail and they're parking outside the gate. So, but we'll get the barricades up and put signs up and we'll be done with it.
does one of you council members want to get on the community page and make a statement about it as to why we're closing it, just so it's coming from you and not from maybe Henry saying it or me saying it or Don Smith saying it or whatever?
Well, can you make it like a group thing? Like Morristown Town Council has decided that due to the coronavirus outbreak, we are closing the park, but that way everybody's doing it instead of just one person.
Yeah,
I don't know if
that's it. If one of you does that and then includes everybody else on the council,
Right.
I think that would be a good thing. Because
I agree.
it's coming from all of you.
What page is that on?
Morristown Community Group, I think. I'm not sure.
Morristown Community Group?
Yeah, I think that's it.
It used to be Morristown Matters. They just changed the name.
Morristown Community Group.
I think that's it, yes. But I think it's hearing from one of you guys, including all of you, I think that's going to be a good thing for the community to say, okay.
I thought my computer.
Yeah,
That was wild.
So everybody's all right with that then.
Okay, you freaked me out.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
There it
Play
is.
with the toys.
Well, that's all. You got more, Larry?
So just put together something like as speaking for the town of Morristown Town Council, until further notice, the park will be closed to all residents due to this coronavirus pandemic. This is for public safety.
Maybe put it will be enforced.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
have it will be enforced, then if Henry or Brad catches somebody, then I don't know what we will do, but
Just put law enforcement, period. Don't single us out. Because if the county guy drives by, we're going to put it, send him an email and they can tell him get out too.
Hey, Henry,
Yo,
if you guys have Tom working, let him know that. So.
I will.
Okay, you up, Don?
Okay, I sent each one of you a copy of Graves' estimate to take plant 1 out of service, remove the aerator, put a roof on it, and also the original system down on Broadway. Take that building out, and put all the equipment that's in that building, although there's not mostly piping. Money would come out of the contingency. still have roughly $250,000 in the contingency fund. I don't want you to think that's free money because that's part of the loan, so we have to pay it back.
Okay.
I don't think we'll get this done unless we have Graves do it. And talking to Adam from Westler, he thought that was a decent price to do what they.
Yeah, still have-
Any questions?
No.
No.
I have a motion to proceed.
Make a motion, we proceed with that project.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Five oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, along that same lines, the original pump house, that's the blue building down on Broadway. We still have electricity to it. We have gas to it. I think we're going to take it down, that we ought to go ahead and discontinue service. That'd be one less electric bill we'll get, one less gas bill that we'll get. So if you have no objections, I'll go ahead and take care of getting that taken care
Yeah.
of.
That needs to come out of there.
I agree.
I also sent each one of you a copy of, or talked to you at least about the Flip for Fun lady. She didn't think she ought to have to be paying rent, which is understandable. There's nobody using the building currently. She did send me the rent check for April. I did talk to her and told her that I would hold that check until I got a confirmation from all the council members.
I don't have a problem with that. Anybody else?
I don't think she ought to pay if she's not using.
I don't have a problem with it. We're gonna give her April's money back.
Yeah, I can just I'll send the check back to her.
Okay.
I guess I ought to ask her about March, but instead of giving her a check, I'll just let her use it whenever she gets started again. Use March's payment for the next payment. That's good enough?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, to kind of keep us out of hot water with because we do have people working during this epidemic. We did have one person that was off a couple of days. He was sick. We went ahead and paid him without charging him any personal time or any vacation time. And if nobody has any objections, I'm going to continue to do that during this epidemic period, so that nobody can come back and say, well, you didn't pay me for sick when I was off sick. So
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Everybody's all right with that.
Yeah, in lieu of a hazard pay, they're kind of essential.
Yep.
the other thing you might want to consider, and you don't need, just something you might think about it, but I've read where a lot of the some of the small business, some of the industries have stepped up and are paying their people that have had to work during these times. So maybe when it's all over with, you might want to go back and think about that particular issue. I also sent you an email concerning Brad, because I think Brad's went above his duties with this IT information, where he purchased the laptops that you wanted him to do back in January. He set up this Zoom software for us, and maybe we ought to put a slot in the salary ordinance for an IT person, let him do that and pay him so much an hour, similar to what you pay people for the water certifications and these types of things, because it is a valuable asset for the town of Morristown, as far as I'm concerned, because so many of us don't have the knowledge or the time to do this.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Are you guys fine with that?
I'm good with it.
Good.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to set up an item in the salary ordinance. I think we currently pay $1.25 an hour extra for that. Is that good enough?
Yeah, I'm fine with that, Don.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That have to be written and we'll have to approve it, right?
Yeah, well, I'll go ahead and do it. You might think about how far back you might want to do it, but I will start it at this pay period, and then you can let me know how far back, or if you want to give me my lump sum payment to cover from January up to this period. Just let me know.
Okay.
Our cash flow, we talked about a little bit at the redevelopment commission. We're still in pretty decent shape. I think we can get through this okay. I do have the authority to send a letter to the auditor requesting 95% of the amount that they received, will receive by May the 11th. As all of you know, the governor has pay their property taxes late, like 2 months late, with no penalty. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that will do that. Might even be some industries do that. I don't know. Talk to the auditor. We're going to discuss it again on May 15th. And then they're going to let me know if they plan on making a settlement. But based on the information I've got from Department of Local Government Finance, State Board of Accounts, that statute is pretty strong. It says that they have to pay us 95%. But
Okay.
I still think as long as we kind of watch things, we should be all right. As I said before, a lot of our money that we get is tied to people working. One of our big monthly contributors is a casino. And I don't foresee us getting any money, or if we do, very little money while that down. In March, we did get kind of an inkling of what we're going to get after they started opening, or the table games, and our share went up $4,000 for March. So normally we get somewhere in the neighborhood of $16,000 to $17,000 a month. In March we got $21,000. So
Good.
see where the table games are paying off. Also, this week I got an email from Wessler. Back several years ago, they did a water loss audit report, something that's required. In fact, I guess the legislature passed a statute to that effect. And the last one we did was when Cody was here. and we have to do another one that needs to be done by August. You want me to ask Westler to send us a quote on what it will cost to do that report? It ended up like, I had him send me the 2016 report. It's close to 50 pages. So it must be a pretty extensive report.
Okay. You guys all right with that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
My last item that I have, I didn't have it on the agenda, but I had a request. Why don't we do online billing or payment of bills? So I did send an email out to Keystone today, which is our software vendor, requesting or whatever information they have. They do have a program that allows online billing or online payment. Person also
Right.
online and look at their bill and then pay it. There is a fee that the person doing the customer would have to pay that fee. Currently, the town of Morristown or the Morristown Water Company and the wastewater utility pays all the fees for the use of credit cards. So I'm trying to get the information, and I'll let you know what I find out at the next council meeting.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Mark?
I was going to reiterate what Don said about the non-payment, the redevelopment commission. If they give us the payment, and Don, are they going to give us part of the penalty and interest too?
Yes, I did ask her about that. Yes, we do get the penalty and the interest on that late payment from Bogey.
The redevelopment commission authorized Don go ahead and send the letter, and then at that point, if it's a positive result, then then we got the money. If we don't, it's not a positive result, then we. That's all I have.
Okay. Henry?
Well, on a good note, this week I start my 30th year working for the town of Morristown.
Woo! Wow.
Yay!
On a bad note, just personally, my wife and her sisters have to meet with hospice for my mother-in-law, so I may have to take them off. So just to forewarn you.
Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, if there's anything we can do to help, let us know, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Friday, me and Gary got brave and we rented a lift because Bungee's lift was occupied. It's all the cameras are on the poles. We need to go back out and put the radio receivers on the roof of the new concession stand. There is one there. There's 3 more that needs to go. And if Don can let Gary go Friday, I'd like to get those up Friday if we can. If
Okay,
it's
now
not
we're
pouring down rain.
okay. We're off Friday. Does
Reminder,
that make a
Friday
difference?
is Good Friday and we're off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Thanks, Brad. He reminded me.
Okay. I didn't put that on the schedule.
Yeah, I told you, no, I
Sunday next week. How's that sound?
That'd be perfect. Name your day.
So the cameras are up. We're gonna probably have to rent that lift again to adjust the camera. Everything is all the way up and running. They're at the top of the poles where they need to be, where nobody can screw with them. We'll get all the cameras up and running that way. So other than that, it's been kind of quiet and doing a lot of EMS runs. So that's all I got.
Sounds good, Henry. Planning commission?
I got nothing. Do you have anything for Don?
No, not really. Just that we're staying busy, getting busy work done. We're focusing on the mowing, get stuff cleaned up. Trucks are clean, the equipment's clean. I've never seen our backhoe look as good as it does. I'll just be glad when this stuff's over. I wanted to have Abbey Court halfway done and 2 valves in the ground by now, but I know we can't, and I get it, but I want to dig. I want to work. So, but no, we're in good shape though.
Thanks, Don. Hey,
That's the
I
street.
put something together. I put something together. I'm ready to send to this Morristown community page. See if you guys think is okay. In the name of the Morristown Town Council, the town park is closed immediately until further notice to any and all traffic. The viral pandemic is forcing our hand on this decision. This will be enforced by law enforcement. Thank you for your cooperation, the members of the Morristown Town Council. That good enough?
Good enough.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Good.
Sounds good, Larry.
You guys go with that? Then I'm going to hit post. Better check my. Yep, it looks good. Checking my spelling.
There's a spell checking button there. Trust me, I know that
Hey,
one.
you know what?
Oh, any miscellaneous?
Oh,
I actually thought of something.
I do have miscellaneous. Okay, I don't even know if it's even going to happen, but the pog run. I just want to have approval again this year, just in case we can, fingers crossed, have it.
If we have,
This had better be over by then, because I don't
I
think
sure, and the,
man, I hope so.
well, this will be our 20th year. It'll be the 20th year that my dad's been gone, and we really want to make it special. And if it gets canceled, it's not only going to break my heart, it's going to break my mom's heart, which, you know, we don't want to break our mom's hearts. So let's hope and keep our fingers crossed that we can have Derby days and everything coming up.
I'll go on a limb and say, make a motion that we go ahead and provide the funds we do for the pog run every year. As long as we have it.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Ayes have it. Anything else?
I have one thing I just thought of. Are we waiving disconnections for water and everything at this point? If somebody can't pay their water bill, are we still disconnecting, or are we going to kind of do like Duke and all of them are doing and kind of waive it for now since people aren't working?
There's a governor's order that does not allow us to disconnect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a state thing.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure what all had come out of the governor's office yet. So
The other issue we probably will have is the fact that because of that directive from the governor's office, there's an awful lot of people out there that are going to use it and not pay their bill. At some point in time, that directive will go away, and then they're going to be in deep trouble because there's several people in this town that, unless you shut their water off, that's the only way you can get their money.
Or some of them might move away. Good night, John.
Pardon me?
Some of them can move away in the meantime. We'd have to track them down.
You're cutting out, Mark.
Some of them could move away. In the meantime, we'd have to track them down. Never mind.
Yeah, because we talked about that the other day. The other issue that we may have is if that person moves away owing a bill, then by statute, the property owner has to pay the wastewater portion of that. This directive, is that right? Because we can't do anything? So that's an issue that we'll bring up at a later point in time. We'll just see what takes place.
You get more contact information from them if the Social Security, date of birth, email, telephone
What kind of
number,
deposit?
things that might help.
What kind of deposit do we take up front for these water hookups on rentals?
$50.
We might want to think about bumping that up.
Now that-
I know you can eat up a
that would
month
take
on
an
a heartbeat.
ordinance. If we want to do that, that would take an ordinance to do.
Something to consider.
Okay.
There's nothing else. Entertain a
Make a motion,
motion.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
Nice background, Brad.
Playing around.
Everybody be safe.
Yeah,
All right.
everybody.
Okay.
Y'all have a good night.
Star.
Bye, everyone.
Let's see. Leave meeting. Maybe